Okay guys, we're gonna be I'm gonna be showing you how to make a spear like this. So just a stick and a spear. And we're gonna make a spear. So first thing you wanna do is find a good stick. And so if it's like decently thick, not too thick, but pretty thick, you're gonna want to try to find some without these, especially near the tip, because then you won't be able to shred it like that. And then if you want to, you could do this handle, but we'll get into that later. So you're gonna find a stick, and you can pause it to have time to try to find a stick. So you're gonna take a pocket knife or a small little knife will work, any knife, and then you're just gonna put your knife on the stick, and then you're just gonna swipe forward until you get the sharp edge. It depends how sharp you want it. If you want it to like penetrate squirrels and birds, you want it pretty sharp. But if you're just gonna throw it in the ground, you don't need it too sharp. You only need it about, you don't need it as sharp as hunting or something. And you're gonna want to have a decently long stick, and you just do that. Just press it on this, put your knife on the stick and just shred it. And then, so after you find a good stick and do that, you're gonna wanna shred this kind of. And if you are hunting for a squirrel, you're gonna wanna make it thinner, so it's like thinner down here, so it will penetrate farther. And you're gonna want to try to do these. So I had one of these actually right here, and I just sawed it off. If you can find one that you can just saw it off like that, then you can use that stick. If you can saw it off, then you can use it, and then you can shred it like that until it's at the sharpness you want. So it's pretty sharp for me now. And then you're gonna take your stick, and then I tried going for a light brown. It kind of worked, but if you want a light brown, you're just gonna very gently, just kind of try to shred it off. Jamie, he has a little remote car, so you're gonna very gently try to shred it off a little bit, and until you get a good handle type thing, and it's so where you don't have much bark on your stick, and if you don't have that much bark on your stick, and if you just want to, it doesn't matter if you have bark on it. So for me, it's just, I don't like the stuff on it. And then you also could peel that off. Gosh. Until it's to your, to a good handle thing. You can also make it double if you want. So I've got my handle here to what I wanted at least, kind of. So after you got your handle, you're gonna try it or do whatever you want with it. So I'm gonna come throw it over in the grass. So over here, it's pretty sharp. I'm just gonna give it a good and stick sticks in the ground like that, if it's sharp enough. And then you can just take it out, or you could just stab it. And then you take it out, and then if it's got less dull like this one, you can just take your pocket knife again and just shred off that dirt and stuff, and it should be sharp enough again. Unless if you cut off your tip or something. Should be bad. You have to make it sharper. So it's pretty much sharp again. So now it's sharp again. So let's say there was a, wait, that's not sharp enough. So until you get it sharp enough, stop, Jamie. Shh, Jamie. Okay. Stop, Jamie. Good. Alright, so we got sharp enough again. So it's not sharp enough for hunting still, but let's say, so see that bird way out there by the tree? You might not see it. I don't know. So if I can sneak up on it and throw it, I might be able to get the bird. Or I could just run up and try to stab it. I'm gonna try to run up if I get close enough. But if it is sharp enough, so let's say there was a right over there. You have good enough aim. It should penetrate the squirrel and kill it. But mine wasn't sharp enough to stick in the ground. So then you can just sharpen it again to what you want it at. And the squirrel might also be up in the tree. You can just try to throw it at it. Maybe you'll get lucky and get him. Or for bunnies, if you you could put on a camo suit or something and go in your backyard if you have bunnies in your backyard. Or if you just live in a neighborhood with a lot of bunnies around, you could just try to sneak up on one and get it. Or if you have a lot of them in your backyard, you could just get a camo chair and a camo ghillie suit type thing and just stay really still, how to stick in your lap. And once they come, and just have some strawberries and fruits and celery and stuff on the ground. It would work probably early in the morning, really early. Because they're out in the morning. And so you're in your blind, ghillie suit, whatever camo you have. And then, so if I was sitting here and there was a bunny and my things were right there at the bit and the bunny was that little right there, and I could have it on my lap, then I could slowly pick it up. And then I could have my finger on the back like this, and then I would throw it, and if I have good enough aim, I could hit it. But then the spear is then the spear is infested with dirt again, and then you just gotta grind it down again. So eventually you'll get a bunny or a rabbit, whatever you want to call it, a bird, or anything. Or you could just set out bird seeds or something in your backyard and wait for some birds to come by. And same thing, you could have a blind or anything, camera kind of, and you could just sit there and wait for them to come. Bird feeder would do fine. Any type of bird, something would be perfectly fine. And then you could just throw it at them. So like, if a bird that you were trying to hunt came out, you could throw a spear at it, and it would hopefully die, depending on how sharp it was. So how to get it? So I'm gonna explain how you get it sharp. So basically, if it's a new stick, just got it from your backyard, front yard, tree, whatever, you can. So I've shortened this by just hacking at it like this until it was like that. And so you can do that to whatever length you want it at. You can have it really short, really long, medium, whatever you want. And then you do that until it's pretty sharp. And then, but if you want it really sharp, you could just do that until it gets sharp. Like do it, but like faster, like that. Just kind of sharpen it off. Until you get it really sharp. And so once you got it as sharp as you want it, you can play around with it and stuff until you catch a bird or something, play around with it, stick it in the dirt, whatever. And then whatever you want to do with it. Like if you want to run around the yard, just throwing it in the grass or something, throwing it in the dirt. So if you want to throw it in the dirt or something, it works perfect for just playing around, throwing it in the dirt. And so once you got it as sharp as you want, you could just play around with it, try to hunt something, anything. Now it probably won't work on a deer or any big animals. Probably big, like pigs, and it probably only works on small animals, like small. The biggest animal it probably would work on is like if you probably the biggest is probably a bunny, maybe something a little bit bigger. If you have it sharp enough, maybe a coyote. If you can get close to it. So, just like if you want to hunt, want to play with it, it's a nice little thing to go around and do.
Blah blah blah.
Be just playing around with it. But after you got it sharp enough, you can play around with it, do whatever you want with it, and then just basically do whatever you want with it. And that will be the video. Bye, guys.